Gamers, welcome back to another Wednesday night stream. It's me, your boy, JTV Live, thrown a little off because it looked like the audio wasn't working there for a second, but it is now. And welcome to another Planet Coaster 2 stream. Tonight, I had something kind of similar, but a little bit different planned. I'm not too good at like the little details and the small touches to Planet Coaster, and I avoid doing them constantly. So I figured we got to do them at some point. So we'll dedicate a whole stream to them tonight, and then if we have time, also I would like to do some updates to some of the stuff I've been working on offline. Because I also need to add small touches to those parks as well before we can do a full showcase. So that's kind of what we're doing tonight. So we're probably going to be bouncing around between parks. But to start out, I've got our good old friend, It's a Shore Thing remastered. We are so close to being done with this park, gamers. At least done with like the major development. All we really have is this patch over here, which I think I'm going to do a roller coaster down on the beach here, and then a log flume in this mountain. Pretty simple, pretty quick. And then up here, I think I'm going to do flat. I was actually thinking about doing a tower flat ride here. Maybe one of the launch towers, the Intamin launch towers. I think that will definitely fit here. I just need to figure out how I want to theme it. And then I'm going to put some shops here. And then really all we have to do is just kind of build out this area. I still have space for a roller coaster here. I was going to do like a whole flat ride, boat ride, Pirates of the Caribbean thing. But I don't think we have enough. Uh-oh. Are we back? Uh-oh, hold on. Let me check Steam. One second, gamers. My internet just, like, completely died. Oh, died. It is storming. It was doing fine. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Are we back? Nope. Hold on, gamers. Internet's going crazy. I'm checking my Steam friends. I'm gonna see if my roommate's playing Helldivers. Okay, no, it says he's offline. So it's definitely just the... Oh, I'm logged into the wrong one. That's funny. Oh, are we back? Sorry, I was kind of just like zoned out, and then I look over and OBS is green. Hold on, we might be back. We might be back. Hold on, I'm gonna switch scenes just so I can see if it switches scenes. But we might be back. Okay, looks like we're back. All right, we're back, gamers. I think we're back. All right, let's get back to it. I will say, now that I have service again, it is quite stormy where I'm at right now. It's been storming for about 3 hours. So that probably has something to do with it. But so the Wi-Fi might be spotty later on, but it seems fine now. So we're gonna keep going. I was describing my original plans of putting like a Pirates of the Caribbean thing here, but I don't think this park has enough room for all of that. I think like this park is already very finicky with the amount of things it has. So we need to be a little bit careful with adding anything too crazy like that. But the first minor touch we need to do is this. This needs a tower, especially because it has no support structure right now, which looks kind of crazy. So we're going to go into scenery. And I'm going to go down here. Actually, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to trim. Anybody who's been watching recently knows I love these pieces. I should favorite them. I don't know why I haven't yet. Make it big. Okay. So if I did this, and this. Yeah. And boom. Okay. That actually looks tight. We'll do the same thing over here. Boom. I legit thought the game crashed there. I'm going to also keep looking over to the side because I'm going to be checking that Wi-Fi counter. But let's see. Okay. And boom. Nice. And then essentially we just copy these. Boom. Is that... yeah, I'm okay with that. There's enough room for people to realistically get through. So I'm not too worried. Okay. Now we gotta make these horizontal... Oops. Let's actually all make these all part of the same scenery group. Oh, we can also do this now. Okay. Boom. Group. Nice. I'm gonna go here. And go down here. Boom. Is that too big? Nah, I think that's fine. Maybe we can make it a little bit smaller. Maybe like 250. Boom. Yeah. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna do this. Move it here. That was a voice crack. Apologies. Just like that, and then bam. Okay, so now that we've got that down, we want to move this like maybe up a bit more. So like here, and then in the joint like this. Boom. Move it over like this. Bam. I think that looks wildly stable. That looks like something you would see in a theme park, I'd say. So now moving up here, we got to build the fence for this because this is not This is not it. Here. We're gonna use the bamboo walls just as like the base. Same as we did with the other tower over there. And then I'm not gonna build a roof for this one. I want this one to be open. So maybe we'll build some planters. Just like this. Boom. Boom. Center it up. Like so. Boom. And we'll make the gap for the queue later. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. And then coming over here. Boom. All right, then back up here, and we go back to trim. And I want this. Maybe not. What does this look like? Maybe this would be better. I don't know. I'm kind of making this up as I go along. Maybe not the best idea, but I think it'll turn out fine. I want to copy the slide colors so we can reuse it in these painted pillars here. Firm, firm, then okay. So now we go here. This yellow is going to be this green, and this green is going to be this blue. Move you here, make you 125, 120, I guess, and bring you here. On the corners. Come over here, delete. We don't need to delete you. Just toss you there. Move you over. Boom. Over here. Yeah. Over here. Boom. Like this. Yeah. It needs to be over here too. about right. Okay. And then I want an umbrella with a lifeguard. There. And then planters. This guy. Just like so. Bring it down. Yeah. And then bring it smaller. Over here. Okay. And then I thought the game crashed there, but it didn't. Boom. The aloe vera needs to be more over here now, so that it doesn't blend in with the other plant. It's like there, and then we will throw in one of these. No, too big. Too big. Where's... I'm going to go here. Nature region. Tropical. I'm going to go down to this. And make it tiny. Move it here. And here. And then... this guy... you're gonna go right here. Beautiful. And you are going to go right here. Epic. Based and coaster pilled. I'm gonna put it there. Alright. That's kind of fun. And it's different from the other one, so it adds some variety, makes it feel like its own special sort of thing. So we can press play. All right. So that's that little thing done. Now over here, yes, we have these shops that need pirate theming. So we kind of have a good style going with all of this stuff. So I think we'll continue. Is this lime plaster that I'm using still? Yeah, the lime plaster. Okay. I think we'll continue doing that. We want these to be kind of single story. Since we don't want to completely obstruct the pirate ship. So we're going to come here. Go to lime. That. Okay. And yeah, so I'm probably gonna have these meet. Nice. And then we'll do a wood building. We'll make this one wood. Let's see. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know why I wasn't in the wall section. That is my bad. Go here. Done. And this, it's on the shore, so it needs to be a bit more desaturated. All the salt. Got that. And then... oh, that's perfect. That's so perfect. Then there. Nice. I think that goes pretty well. So now I come over here. We'll grab... Easy fix. Just like that. And we'll have pillars here. There'll be an overhang. Oops. Alright, come over here. Yay! Waha! Woohoo! Yaha! Sorry. The least enthused cheering I could possibly do. Going back over here. Pop you up. Pop you there. Same on this side. Okay. Then over here, we're gonna go into wooden supports. I'm gonna grab this. Again, we gotta make it desaturated. Or gray. Yeah, like that. Okay. So if we attach it here. It to be thick. Thick boy. Bam. Go up here. Down. Right. Then forward. This. And then it will become obvious what I'm doing in a second, hopefully. So now if I come here, grab this guy. Need the longer one. Yes. Around like this. Boom. I'm gonna try to make like a deck or like a porch here. Like a wooden deck. So if I come like that. Same on this side. And then grab these boards. And go just... yeah. Just like this. Why did that mess it up? No. Okay. Cool. Just like this. It needs to be smaller. It needs to be smaller. These need to be thinner, and the gats need to be thinner as well. I've never really done a build like this before, so I'm kind of experimenting. But having little details like this, I think, really add to the buildings. Like, I love this hanging palette that we built for this restaurant here. That's like one of my favorite things that I built. As simple as it is, I think it adds a lot of character to the building, and I'm happy with how it came out. Boom. That. Keep it going. Okay, then this is gonna be the stairs. Like this. Go down. Plop. Same over here. like this. And grab this. We want the thicker one. Move it up to about the same, like that. This is going to be the staircase. Too far away. Boom. Okay. Then come down here to animatronics. Where's sitting? Leaning. Yeah, we can put him here. Okay. Just add some character to this building. Then okay. The roofs. Okay. Viking. Roofs. This guy. Is that right? Yes. Okay, copy this or this black color. Boom. And then okay. And then it needs short walls. Go down here, go here. Shit. Nope, damn it. I should have done this first, now that I think about it. But it's okay. Epic. I wish I could just cut that off, but we can do stuff to kind of distract from that. Scenery. Go here, supports. Boom. Go up here. Okay. Nope. Down right here. Bro, why do people keep littering all over the beach? It's so untoward. This. Boom. Nice. Then go here. Here. Boom. this. Go like this. Boom. I'm gonna make this one 150. This is gonna be the diagonal support piece. So go here. Yeah. Like this. Nope. Like this. Nope, it was right the first time. Yeah. Open. Right, that's gonna make a lot of people happy. Go into scenery. Go down here. We need doors. Oh. I think this will work. That. Then window. Window. Go down to the bottom. Oh, wait. Where's that, there's a Viking. One of the Viking ones I really like. Or not really like, but yeah, this one. Put this at like 7. Let's put this at like 50. And this makes... We need to recolor it as well. Okay, that's right. We need the wood to all be kind of one solid color. Sure. And then down here in these western windows, I've got one of these guys, which we will make the right color and throw here. And then make this. Nice. And then this needs the overhang. So we're gonna go down here, go Viking, so we don't have to look for it. And it's this angle, I think. Yeah. Just like that. We'll just do it here too. Why not? Okay. That's a pretty good start. It still needs some miscellaneous touches to it. Maybe some details, some scratches, some scuffs, things like that. But that's good for now. So now coming over to this building. We're going to go into scenery, and we're going to do pirate. This guy. Actually, no, sorry, this guy. This guy. Boom. Okay, just like that. And come down here into lime. Go here. You get this. And this. Alright, come down here to windows. Here. And here. Stucco. These guys. We need to make them the right color, but make this small. Wait, this should just be 100. These are already pretty small. What up? These are pretty close. They do need to be a little bit smaller, though. Yeah, that's the right size. So you just need to come back like this. And you just need to come back over here like this. Oh. And then scenery. Awnings. These fit. No, the corrugated metal does not fit the time period. But this kind of clothy latte love. We'll have to pull it out a bit. And then I believe this is Hot Dog Squad. Haya Sushi. Okay. Not Hot Dog Squad. I thought it would be Haya Sushi. Also, let me look. Like these storefront frames. Do any of these? That could fit. Not on this building, but it could fit in like a different building of this type. Yeah, it doesn't really look like there's any pirate themed ones. So let's just grab a Haya Sushi awning. Right there. Boom. And then you. No! Come down. Nice. Open. And open. Okay. That was like the fastest we've built any buildings in this game. This one, both of them still need like more touches, more props, more stuff like that. But as for like right now, that's pretty good. Which it makes this, in theory, we should be able to come here and not see like any empty spaces as we're entering the pirate section. Why won't it let me? There we go. Yeah, Treasure Cove. Look around the corner. And you fat finger right click because you have a twitchy finger. All right, well, we're just going to move on from that. That's there. I kind of would like to build like a small slide tower here. Maybe with just some simple body slides that just have a runoff here. Nah, we got to finish like the other. We can't start doing new stuff until we start finishing the other things. Pickpocketing, crime, overcapacity. Okay, not really much we can do about any of that. All right, coming over here. We still need to build a fountain here. Let's see. I'm gonna make it up. I have an idea. A way to just make it easier. I'm gonna throw this. Is this centered? Maybe? Okay, that looks about right. Yeah. I can't really tell. But, okay. Deactivate. So now that we have that there, let's go to scenery, special effects, water. Water jet, large, medium, small. Okay, so now we get this. Symmetry. Rotational. Now. down like this. Ooh. Ooh. I really like that. Yo. Yo, that's tight. That's tight. Okay, so we have that as like the start of it. And then kind of the same thing down here, but more straight on. And this will just move down. Okay. Then water jet, sprinkler, waterfall bottom, waterfall middle, top. That's just all waterfall stuff. What the fuck? Okay. What is this? It said fountain jet, but it looks like it's just like falling water. So that's steam. That's all steam. That's like a sprinkler or water smell. Oh, something like that. Okay. And then scenery theme. Planet coaster theme. I'm looking for like fun shapes. Fun shapes. This fountain needs some shapes. Ooh. Is there a queen coaster for this? Something that looks like a beach ball. Oh, there are just straight up beach balls, I think. But I want something. I'm trying to think a little bit outside of the box. This is my first fountain. And I've been watching like build tutorials and stuff recently. And so it's giving me some ideas. But I'm still not quite great at thinking outside of the box in this game. So, trying to get a little better at that. Maybe something like this? No. I mean, I like the way it looks. It just needs structure to it. And it's like, what are we going to do for the... What are we going to do for the structure? Maybe... Hold on. What if I did something... That's a square. Okay, what if I did something like this? Okay. So now that we know it's centered... So if I did something like this... Okay. Now, you want to talk out of the box, outside the box. The idea I have for this is kind of wildin'. But, okay, it needs to be thicker. Okay. So, we're just going to put the whole apparatus underneath. Then all of this stuff. Arrays above it. Okay. So now we have this thin pillar here. That's like our main support structure. Okay. And the idea... Did they just all get splashed because they walked through the fountain? That kind of feels like very much their fault. So this is going to be our main support. And then add objects. I want a disc. Okay, maybe not. Alright, we're doing a different one. So now this one, we want it to be centered, or as centered as we can get it. This one we're also gonna move down. Okay, attach scenery to this one. Actually, okay. So what I want to do, what I would like to do is have this, and I want to put discs on this center console and have them kind of spin. To just add some texture to this and some color. I don't know how it's gonna look, but I think it might look pretty cool. I'm gonna put this down here. Then so get rid of that. I put it down too low. Damn it. All right, this is gonna be harder than I thought it was going to be. It might not even be worth it, but we will see. Okay, move this down. Okay. That. Hold on. Okay. Activation setting loop. Attach scenery. Okay. Now we can... I don't know what happened. What happened? That looks insane. No, no, no. Okay. Deactivated. Okay. There we go. Um, okay, there we go. So loop, attaches to. Okay. I want this to work. Here we go. And then to make sure that this is centered, rotational, make them go. Okay, turn off. Then move it down, like here. And then like here. Why is it like tilted like this? Maybe the whole thing's tilted, which is not like ideal. I guess I just had a little bit off center, which in theory shouldn't be that big of a deal. So we did that. Confirm. Got those. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm gonna have to workshop it a bit more. But I think for now, that's a fine fountain. Maybe if we just... Maybe I'm overthinking this, and all we really need to do... Maybe the solution has been right in front of us this whole time. Unironically, that looks way better than what I was trying to do. It looks way better than what I was trying to do, unironically. That's fine. We can leave it there. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Okay, this slide tower now. What do I want to do with this? Because it's kind of crazy. Okay, well, first of all, pickpocketing, overcapacity. Okay, we can... Emergency. Emergency. Then this I don't care about. Cool, I don't care about any of that. Also, is this ride running? Because last time I loaded up the game, this ride was at a standstill. It looks like it is. I've noticed that. I don't know what it is, but like these rides like break. Like after a while, they just stop functioning. It's very funny. Okay. What were we doing? Oh yeah, slide tower. Slide tower. Over here. So this is in kind of like the East Coast, Southeast Beach vibe section of the park. So for this tower, how do we, if we were to do a similar motif? think I know. Yeah. I can see something in my brain. Can I attach? No. Okay. Scenery. Go here. Maybe these wouldn't... I think it's gonna have to be the coaster supports. We can have them a little bit more saturated for this part of the park. Yeah. Maybe even... Yeah. That... Okay. That's pretty close. But... what if we did... that... Okay. Nope. Okay. Move it here. And then move these here. Here. Okay. And there's the problem. So over here, it's going to have to be a bit more extreme of an angle. Like... that... Okay, maybe like this will work. There we go. Okay, that is a wild shape. But now that we know that that's the shape it needs to be, we can make it a bit more symmetrical. It's still going to be an asymmetrical tower, but now we can duplicate this, rotate it 180 degrees, and then wait. Is that right? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Okay, now that's a problem. No. It almost needs to be like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of a crazy tower. But... oh, hold on. That's not even touching the ground. Okay. I buy that. I buy that so far. Now we just need the world's most insane crossbeams. Not too crazy on this side, but on the other side, it's going to be a little difficult. Okay, we need to make the crossbeams a little smaller. Boom. 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 And just to add some purpose. Okay, and then now over here. Okay. Come up here. Yeah, this is actually not as crazy as I was thinking it was gonna be. At least as far as these crossbeams go. Uh-oh, there goes Wi-Fi. Bye-bye, Wi-Fi. Bye-bye, Wi-Fi. It'll come back. It'll come back, and when it does, I'll have done something with this. Okay. That's all fine. I'm just gonna... Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. What's up, guys? See? I said it would be back. It didn't even take that long. It did not take that long at all. Okay. Ah. Boom. Boom. Hype. Okay. Now, we could obviously do way more of these, but... I have a different plan. Okay. I'm gonna come to... Is this the lowest cross rung? Yes, it is. Okay, and I'll probably build another one lower, but for now... I'm gonna do it like... Okay. Here. And I'm just gonna build this vertical beam support. Shit! Shit! Really? Come on, I had it so perfectly lined up, too. Okay. I hate when it does that. this. Boom. Okay. Nice. So that's like that. I'm pretty satisfied with the realism angle as far as like, yeah, this is probably how you would do these supports in this park and in this situation. Oops. I just think we need a couple more cross beams. Just on these vertical sections, though. I don't think we need to connect the diagonal beams any longer. I don't know about the headroom on this coaster, but I'm pretty okay with that, I think. Okay, here it comes. Let's see. Oh, plenty of room. Plenty of room. Okay, well, that's the base structure done. So now we need to go into scenery. And really quick. I should have done this sooner before we had all these individual pieces, but we need to go in and make all of these part of the same blueprint or same scenery group. Luckily we have... And of course the hitboxes are going to be weird. Bro. Okay, thank you. I was stupid. I had it on deselect, not add to selection. So that was my fault. This. Okay, grab this, grab this. All right, there we go. Group. Okay. Now we select one of these, and we can now edit this group. Go into scenery, grab this, make it 300. Then... How does this look? How does this look? Okay, having a little bit of give is fine. I actually kind of like having this little bit of extra overhang. Okay. So now... Oh, nice. go here. We grab this guy. This guy. Okay, this needs to be a little bit lower. Boom. Okay, we can fix that gap. That. Yeah. Okay, we'll need to use custom shapes for this. So coming back up here to the custom shapes. I'm trying to make this kind of look like a lifeguard tower or watch tower or something like that. Okay. Boom. Ah, nope. This. Nope. Like this. Okay. Boom. So just like this, and then move it up here. Okay. Just like that. Just like that. And then that. This way. I'm gonna crack open this water, take some drinks. Boom. Uh... Okay. That, and then grab these. Almost done. Almost done, gamers. And then we just gotta do the roof and some final, like, trim touches. Alright. So, the roof is going to be this guy. And you're going to sit... like this. Then... grab this overhang. Easy. Come around over here. Okay. Let's see how that looks so far. Okay. It's a bit gaudy with all the red. Be like that red, yeah. Okay. So now that we have all that, we gotta kind of fix it a bit. And how we're gonna fix it? I don't know. We're gonna fix it with coaster support 2 large 4 meters. That's how we're gonna fix it, alright? We're gonna make it 50% the size. We're gonna make it 30% the size. And we're gonna make it white. Just like this. And we're gonna attach it to the scenery group. The first one we're gonna put is down here. This is gonna be our trim. Boom. And here. Then here. And then here. Then over here. Nice. And then here. And here. Okay, well, I guess it's not really necessary there. But we can move this over here. For sure, for sure. Put it right there. And then coming over here. All the way across. All the way across. Okay. So now we've got the bottom layer. Now it's time to go vertical. We're going to make this. This one's going to be 50. Okay. This is just going to help break it up a bit. Moving it here. And here. And then here. And then here. To cover up the seams. Boom. Based. And now these, we're going to add to the windows. Shit. Boom. That. Boom. Nice. That's easy enough. And then essentially we just do the exact same thing over here. Then over to the other window. Oh, stretch. Doing all these tiny, precise movements in one stream is like killing my ADHD. Ugh. Well, we're locked in, gamers. That there. I'm gonna move the mic a little bit closer so you can hear me, even though I'm leaning back quite heavily. Okay, what sucks is none of these windows are the same size because of where they are and what they're lining up with, so... Okay. One more window. This is a cool water slide tower, though. I would totally be down with this. Oh. I need to think what I want for dinner, because I had some chips and salsa before stream, but that's not exactly dinner. I mean, I guess it kind of is. It's two food groups. Vegetables and wheat, I guess. Even though I'm pretty sure everyone's decided, or I'm pretty sure everyone, like, kind of agrees that the food pyramid's bullshit now, so I don't think it even matters that much anyway. Throw it right there. I'm just gonna leave that as is. That looks great, actually. That actually looks really good on the zoom out. That looks totally dope. I had very low confidence in how it would turn out, but that actually looks really good. Now what I want to do is I really want to ride this tilt coaster now that we have all of this stuff built around it. Is the line super long? No? Okay. Before we ride it, I do want to make some alterations because I talked about doing this last stream. So last night I talked about doing this, but I think I want to go ahead and do it. Which is, I want to raise this whole section up. Maybe not that dramatically, and we're not gonna auto tunnel, but like raise it up a bit like that. And then raise it up a bit like that. Way up here. Raise it up a bit like that. Raise it up a bit like that. Okay. Then go into here. Smooth. We're just gonna kind of speed run this smoothing just like that. Yeah, obviously these trees will need to be altered now that it's like this. But we're gonna go ahead and just quickly. We don't need to redo this entire element or re-smooth this entire element, just the parts we edited. So just like this. We can come back going 2 by 2. Then the anchor piece here. Okay. Moving over here. It's really just this. So if we do it like that. Okay, now these trees, they don't need to be edited too much. Kind of just moved up. Then move out a little bit. And then we can just kind of steal this guy. Just boom. This guy. Same thing, just needs to be moved up, back a bit. Same solution. Epic. And then we have to test it out anyway. I'm gonna pause to see what all these notification is. Okay, yeah, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Emergency. Probably need to hire more janitors. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word janitor. I'm just gonna place one in every major section. So down there, down there. This is a major section. This is a major section. This is a major section. All right, let's test out this tipper coaster. Oh, we need to move those bushes. Then head choppers. Nice, I like those near misses with the slide tower. Some darkness to build anticipation. And then a lovely chain lift. And then the best views on a tilt coaster you will ever see. Look at that. Beautiful sweeping views. Amazing unobstructed view of the cove. Look at that. You're not going to get this on any other tilt coaster. What's up, Robo? I don't know why I almost said Ranboo. You're not a Minecraft YouTuber. What's up? How are you doing? Yo, this dive through the slides is so cool. Ah! Then, whoa. Okay. nice speed into the mid course. And let's see how the second half is now that we've raised the drop. All right, good speed on that. All right, better speed. I would call that a definite improvement to the second half. Once this rolls into the station, we'll be able to open it up. And open. Yay. And then move these. We have too many of those. Okay. So that's those small touches. So now what we need to do, I think this whole section down here is pretty set. I kind of want to build like a lifeguard tower like right here, but I need to kind of work. That's a design I can make in my testing world. So I think we're good here. Was there any... Okay, I don't see any other things we can add. Do we have enough benches down here? Okay, we do. We have at least one. Okay, there's more. Okay, we have enough benches. Cool. So, oh, I'll also show you guys. I also finished this fencing around this outdoor seating area. It's nice, modern, and comfortable. Okay. I think this fountain looks great. I'm gonna go here. Facilities. I'm gonna do toilet. Okay. And then gelato. Gelato Bros. Okay. These are going to be the basic grids for what I want to do over here. So kind of looking at these, we want to kind of mimic this style. So, painted brick. Let's do a more out and out teal color than what we have over here. Okay. And I'll put a staff building back here. And a workshop here. Because we can put a door there and we'll put a door here. Okay. So that's that building. And then I want this to be too high. Boom. Okay. Just like that. Then the roof tile. Okay. Confirm. Boom, boom. Yes, just like that. Okay. And then, yo, what's up, Shakatar? How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to have you in chat. Hope your Wednesday's going well. Wood. This. And I want this to be orange. Yeah, more out and out orange than the one over there is. Boom. Dude, did I nail that? Almost. I got it close enough to where you're not going to be able to tell from any part of the park that guests can access, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay, and then... I'm going to put you right here. And then go here. Yeah, is good. Well, that is good to hear. Ooh, I have an idea. I'm going to do that. This is going to be another restaurant / gift shop, I think. Okay. Boom. Okay. Nice. So we've got that all done. So that's the basic shape. Emphasis on basic shape. Coming into here, tile. These. Oh. Boom. Boom. Okay. Go. Bam. Nice. Uh... I don't want that kind of roof. Is it this? Okay, yeah, that's what we used over there. And I think I'm gonna keep the same, like, flat roof style like that. Or sorry, the, like, rounded roof with, like, the corners. Boom. Then, ha. Two. All right, and then just like this. Nope, just like this. Then over here. Done. Bam. Okay, so we're getting the basic shape. Basic shape's coming along. Over here. That. Bam. And bam. Okay, done. Boom. that. Down here. Damn it. Bam. All right. That's all good. We just need to flatten. So, okay. Boom. Okay, and that's already touching the ground. Nice. We'll go ahead and open this. Just so it's open. And then... Dude, this entrance plaza looks... Sorry, I just had a chance to take this all in. This looks amazing. It's a real bummer that this just isn't, like, straight up the entrance to the park. Because this looks so good. I am very pleased with how this park's come out so far. Boom. Nope. Nice. Okay. Got all that together. Yeah, we use like darkened bamboo and then these resort trim. Which we just line up. Okay. Based. Nope. Boom. Just like that.
Oh, haha!
Just like that. Then just like that. Nice. And then yeah, we can keep it like that. I'm gonna grab these windows though. Boom. Move this a bit more. Okay. Nice. Scenery. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like this. Where's the... Yeah, this. Yeah. This. Yeah. Okay. That's about right, I think. Then obviously I'm gonna change the color of this trim. But I like it, so I think I'm gonna keep it. Even though it doesn't. Okay, well, that creates a problem. Never mind. We're not going to keep it, actually. We're going to leave it how it is. I am going to come in here, grab this guy, add to scenery group. Put it up like this. Down. Like this. Then here. Then here. Then here. And then shit. Move it here. Boom. Ah. And then boom. 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 Nice. That's kind of fun. Okay. I don't really know where to go from here. I'm looking over here, trying to get... Okay, scenery. Okay. I have an idea. If we did this... Okay. Okay. This will look good once it's all put together. Okay, maybe it won't. It will. It will. It will. It will. It may have to. It may need some tweaking, but it's gonna look good. I'm confident. Okay. This. Bring it up. Boom. This. Welcome back, Shakhtar. I hope whatever you were doing away was successful. We could put a window here. Just like that. Based. That looks tight. Okay. Going over here to Windows. This guy. Or this guy. Stepping back, I'm not convinced. I think if we just did this. This. I think that looks better. We'll have to do that side. And this side we can kind of mimic. But instead of this blue, I want this green. That. We'll move this back until it gets here. Done. Boom. That looks nice. Going over here. Got it. Did that orange and this. No, it's gotta be this, but darker. And then this. Yeah. Okay. Get rid of this, because this is going to be a door. Just like that. Oh, nice. Green's a pretty solid color. Sure, it's not a creative color, but I think it's a pretty solid color, personally. All right. Okay. I think we're at a good stopping place here. We got the front finished, which just means that finishing the back and stuff is just a matter of repeating this style going around. Essentially, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make this a restaurant slash gift shop. So probably a gift shop over here, or maybe just a restaurant. Either way, I want to have a seating area right next to this, because this would be a really cool place to sit and have lunch, just sort of watching the spinning coaster, especially since a lot of the spinning coasters kind of obstructed from the path because of these fences here. Who am I kidding? It's not obstructed at all. I'm stupid. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm going to go for with this building, but I would say that's a pretty great stopping point. I have a plan going forward, and the end is in sight, gamers. We are getting very, very close. I think either next week or the week after, at sometime, I need to do a showcase stream. I've been working on a couple parks off stream that are very close to being completed that I think are some of my best work. Like, better than some of the stuff I've done on stream. I'm very happy with those, so I'm dying to show those off. So, we'll probably do that at some point within the month, so definitely stay tuned for that. And the best way, of course, to make sure you don't miss any of what we're doing is, of course, to subscribe. Hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every time I go live and every time I upload a new video. I am live 4 times a week on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And I post a new video every weekend. This past weekend was the first GeoGuessr video in quite a while. I thought it came out really good. It's pretty funny. Mason and I we love that game and we wish we could play it more. But when we do, we have a great time. So definitely go check out that video. This upcoming week will be Subnautica Part 4. So definitely stay tuned for that. Make sure you like the videos, like the streams. Helps them to do well in the algorithm. Helps the videos get seen by more people. And it helps the channel grow, which I really appreciate. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. And we will be back Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time with some more Project Zomboid Road Trip. Definitely come check that out. I forgot to mention that. I should have mentioned that first, but that's all right. Anyway, I hope to see you guys all on Friday night's stream at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And as always, stay sponge gamers.